What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell Tormund's Quest 13.
Let's go kill something direct.
What's up, my dude?
Oh, I'm so glad it's Thursday. I've been clicking my heels going, there's no day like Thursday. There's no day like Thursday. I'm so ready, dude. I have, it's just way too much reality. I need some fantasy. I need to swing my axe into somebody's face.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Dude, Can I say, welcome to the most improvisational D&D on the planet.
Just missed the interactive.
You know what? I was starting down that lane, but I was gonna cause too much of a pause, and I didn't want you to make you think I forgot, even though I totally forgot. It's the most interactive D&D on the planet as well.
Welcome to the home of the most interactive improvisational D&D on the interwebs.
There you go, damn it. See, that's the man with true training. He just gets it fucking done.
I don't even think about it. It just comes out of the mouth anymore.
Dude, that's like me doing breaks at the radio station. I did an entire show today. It was like, what did I say?
Yeah,
fuck it. What's on the air now?
What did I do?
No.
I feel that, man.
Like broadcasting out of my garage now, which is, it's much like my streaming career. Broadcasting out of my garage.
Dude, you should totally work this into pandemic planning to where they need to upgrade your home rig even further.
Yeah. You know I'm working that. you know what I'm really looking forward to?
What's that?
The anti-cricket.
Oh, dude, we can pay for some pest control, baby.
No, see, I let the cat in the garage today.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It is warming up, so we do have to worry about crickets incoming.
So
on the show.
She found her way into the attic from the garage. I'm not worried about crickets. I'm not worried about crickets anymore. I'm just gonna set her loose in here every night. Hey, cricket, see this? That's for you. Yeah.
She has become the huntress. That's amazing.
Welcome to my life.
Man, speaking of the huntress, you see that, what's that one PlayStation exclusive with the badass hunter chick? It's coming to PC.
You're talking about not Zero Dark.
Help us out, chat. It's just two boomers over here that can't remember a video game name.
It's the hot redhead.
Yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn. Thank you.
I knew it was one of those 3-word titles.
I'm excited to play that. That's one I'm going to pick up and play on my own. I don't think I'll ever stream it, but I'm going to play it for the story on my own.
I tried to play that on stream at the very beginning of my streaming career, and even then I was too distracted by the game to talk to chat. It's like, oh, I can't do this.
Was that a Captain Dog Poop stream on Mixer?
That would be a Captain Dog Poop stream on Mixer.
Man, if I could only go back and see that quality broadcast.
You know, occasionally I will find a screenshot of something from those days and be like, oh God, no. Oh no. Oh, why?
3 follows. Woo! Here's my dick. Oh, yeah. For people like Drake, they remember 50 follower RadioMang, you know?
Yes, they do. That's how long they've been here. Holy shit. Man, what a journey we've been on.
What a journey we have been on, man. So, kind of some crazy news from yesterday, which was one of my announcements, but you didn't hear. I'm spending all Sunday onboarding new people in the D&D.
Oh,
so
God.
I'm just like, I'm going to spend 4 or 5 hours, and I'm literally just going to input like 6-7 people into the system.
Oh my God.
And just knock it all out on a day. Because it's
when is this going to be happening?
This Sunday. I'm just going to get them all in the system so I can be like, okay, hey, when you're ready, I have you all approved for, our setup. It's all good. Everything checks out. I'll let you know when the schedule comes up, and it's like, bam, you're in.
Welcome to Thursday night.
Yeah. I was looking kind of see, how much I want to pack into Tormund's quest, and I got a whole bunch more shit. So I'm like, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm enjoying the storytelling so far. I mean, let's pack some more shit in there.
Yeah, man. You don't want to have to coronavirus ain't shutting Tormund's quest down. Damn it.
No, coronavirus ain't here in this garage.
Oh my god, I couldn't believe how many people postponed seasons today. That was pretty wild.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that.
Dude, Disneyland, first time it's been shut down. It's the fourth time it's been shut down in its history. The Northridge quake was one of them. The Memorial Day of JFK was the second. The third was 9/11. Coronavirus is the fourth.
Dude,
and it shuts down Friday.
That's nuts.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny, but it's not funny because the radio station has been giving away Coachella wristbands. So it's like, all right, cool. Well, that's postponed out of that one. But you know what the cool thing is? In all this shit, the coronavirus hasn't touched Disneyland. So we're going to focus on our Disney ticket giveaways. Disneyland's closed. Get rid of that one. All right, so we're going to focus on playing really fucking good music, and we're going to play a lot of it.
Giving away free hand sanitizer and coupons to fucking Long John Silver's.
Dude, honestly, if I could find a way to get a hold of, 500 rolls individually wrapped of toilet paper, I would be on the air giving away toilet paper and hand sanitizer like that.
Dude, I got plenty of individually wrapped toilet paper over here.
Hey, can you do better than my local Vons at $2 a roll? So I'm not paying $50 for 25.
Yeah, I think $12. I'll get you the whole case over here at Sam's Club. You see over here, we live a prepping lifestyle. Y'all have just now adopted the prepping, but anytime there's plan of, I don't know, a quarter inch of snow, all the milk, eggs, and bread already disappear here.
Well, but none of that is leaving the shelves. Dude, there's milk, eggs, and bread everywhere. I cannot find toilet paper to wipe my ass with. That just shows you California priorities. I mean, really?
I liked all the streamers pumping out their bidet. They're like, hey. What was it? Elohim had a big post. I'm a bidet believer. I'm just not in a cheap bidet believer.
Yeah, nobody wants to come home and find their bidet valve has busted and their entire first floor of the house is flooded.
I'm just saying, don't buy the $40 one. Maybe like all plumbing, you usually want threaded, solid connections.
What, you mean pushing the garden hose into it ain't gonna do the job? That's a compression fitting, CaptainRoBear. You just kind of shove it on in there.
Let it all hang out.
Next time I'll give it to you in this voice, just so you know I'm talking real redneck.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I love that you're onboarding new people. Are there any other big announcements for CaptainRoBear this week?
Big announcements this week. Man, it feels like there is one. Oh yeah, over on Magic, they introduced the second historic anthology, volume 2. So these are all cards that came out before MTGA was ever a thing, and they're all handpicked. If you get those out on MTGA now, they give you 4 of each card, and you could make some really cool stuff in historic with them. So I picked mine up. They're dope. I like new cards.
New old cards?
New old cards. Yeah. Shit I'm learning about because I wasn't playing Magic when any of those cards came out. So I'm enjoying.
You weren't even an itch in your daddy's pants when those cards came out.
Oh, I beg to differ. I was there. I was just. It was that period of darkness. I did see some crazy Twitter lore today about Cage 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is there some new shit floating out there?
Apparently Ace of Spades is all a lie.
I mean, wait.
Apparently the story of him being a problem gambler is not true. He is one of the people that's always been an XO. So apparently, I don't know where they're pulling the source from, but whatever the lore that's there is saying that Cade was a bodyguard for Clovis and Bray for like 5 iterations until he became Cade 6. And
no shit. And then they wrote him in a backstory.
yeah, he that's his backstory. But yeah, he's always been XO because he's one of the few people that is an echo of Rasputin, because he's heard the echo, and the only people that have heard that echo are original XO. I'm just popped up on my Twitter feed and it was blowing my mind, dude.
Okay, I'm in. But you know, that's almost as exciting as Saturday night beer league Trials of Osiris.
Oh, dude, when are we gonna get started? That's what I want to know.
Probably around 7 or 8 o'clock my time.
Oh God, you guys are starting early. Love it.
If you got to work the bar, I mean, I will hold off. But
I'm gonna work it, but no one's gonna come in. So
no, except for the 19 top that shows up 5 minutes before you want to close the bar and you've already got the fryer off.
Unless they watch my D&D, they're gonna have to go home.
It's happened.
It has happened. This is true. Yeah, I'm so in on that. I do need to get my light level up though to be able to do this.
Well, you know, we wreck enough shop tonight, then maybe we could do it afterwards.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping we'd have a little bit of time to play afterwards. Question about Destiny light level. Are we going to be able to get to 1,000?
I don't know. We got to pull a raid team together.
Oh, no, you have to raid. Nah.
I mean, you don't have to raid. Honestly, there's you can play some PvP. You can do it through the nightmare hunts, which take a little bit longer, or you can do it through
realistically, what's our light level we should be shooting for?
Dude, I'll be happy if we hit 990. I mean, I'm at 970 now, so yeah. I mean that's movement of 20 in the next 24 hours. But here's the thing. Yeah. I'm working from home now, so
that's terrifying. That is a very terrifying proposition. You know, other than us just enjoying the shit out of some Destiny with its new update, not much. You know, we're doing a game of saving throws as normal tomorrow, and we're gonna have a blast. Lots of RP. We've been fighting for weeks, and intermission breaks and all that craziness. So tomorrow will be a great episode for story. For you in the community that are all GCXers like us, they've made a very, very awesome transparent post today letting us know that they have kind of the time to ride this out. It's, you know, their convention is different because they don't have a bunch of vendors going, well, if people don't show up, this isn't worth our time. Their con is way more B2C than any B2B.
So if you listen to my Casual Gamers podcast where I have Omid on, he mentions about GCX and talks about how that is one of the best like streamer to business and streamer to streamer networking event. His favorite that he actually wants to go to every year. So they have plenty of time to write it out before they have to make any decisions because there's not a lot of external dollars from Microsoft tied up into it.
Yeah, it's you know, it's its own beast, you know, it's its own networking. What would you call like a networking? Because it's not like it's not really, it's not B2B because it's not a sale to sale, but it's like a yeah, what would be business to business networking? Like that's the main draw from that.
I consider it, you know, S to S. It's streamer to streamer.
It's streamer to streamer.
It's like I mean, I did more networking in the pool the entire time I was there than I did on the floor. I mean, I went to the floor 3 times, and one of those was the redacted evening show.
Oh,
So, I mean, the other 2 times it was just like, cool, I walked around.
So hungover trying to play Sea of Thieves and win that for Mud. I'm bailing, boss. I'm bailing. I'm down here bailing, boss.
I was watching from the sidelines, beverage in hand, smiling.
Hold on. Wait, you weren't. I thought you were on the team.
No, I wasn't on the team.
Who else was on the team? I've already rewrote history.
It was you, 90, One Up, and Mud. Because
One Up was playing with us. Okay.
I was gonna have to be on a plane when you guys, if you guys proceeded, and you did, and you know I watched it from the airport yelling,
that's right.
Go!
Go! Yeah. It was One Up. Yeah. Oh God. Thank God. Oh man, that was. I hadn't picked up a controller in months up to that point. It was something special. Oh man. Oh, what's Dirakt saying? 3 characters doing game content every bounty, followed by doing the raids on all 3 of them, taking your 3rd character into comp PvP, grinding that to legend. There you go.
I have one thing to say to that.
No.
Honestly, if I go in at 990, I'm not worried about facing guys who are 1,000 and 110. I'm not going to beat them anyways.
Yeah, I'm not beating that guy anyway. We're not beating gigs. That's just not going down. Yeah, but I hope we get some folks there around our. I hope it's just fun. I just hope we just. I hope that it is very nostalgic and awesome and all that shit.
Hashtag never flawless.
It would be hilarious for us to get those titles.
Yeah, to hell with the flawless title. Give those to the never flawless.
As always, want to thank Roll20, who's getting a super workout this weekend because literally everybody's D&D sessions are canceled. There's this huge awareness movement right now on Twitter that's letting everybody know, hey, you don't have to stop telling stories. And I'm like, hey man, we never stopped. This is my life now. I'm in this machine. I haven't got to play physical D&D in over 2 years. So, it really cool to see everybody rallying around with it. Roll20 is the amazing sponsor of us and our virtual tabletop. Couldn't listen to the music, couldn't play on these amazing dynamic lighting maps without you guys. I've gotten really attached to that dynamic lighting now when I don't have it now. I'm like, it adds a little bit extra intrigue, and it's a lot more. I
gotta hide all these goblins.
It's a lot more fun when you don't have to set it up. When it's pre-made on your maps. And also dndbeyond.com. You guys are amazing. Thanks for doing everything that you've done for us.
Can I give one shout out, even though I'm not a partner and you are? Can I give up some love to Discord, who is taking care of businesses like mine, who I've moved all of our things that we would normally do face to face over to Discord on our own private server here in San Diego. So and they opened it up and made it possible for us to do more just because they're that cool of company. So Discord, I love you. Thank you.
Really cool move on their part. Take all that Slack business, baby. Take it all away.
Well, my company started a Slack. I'm like, no, guys, no. Welcome to Discord.
Discord's so much easier to use than Slack.
100%. I'm still trying to figure out how to get into like channels that I should be into, and when I get into them, like, what the fuck are all these people doing here? These people aren't managers. Why are they in the managers fucking channel?
Get out of here.
Riff raff.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I get 1,000 Discord messages a day. I never know when my Slack goes off.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, dude.
Captain, tell us what happened last week on Saved by the Spell Tormund's Quest.
That extra echo, baby.
I dialed it up right at the end.
Tormund and Dirakt. made a choice to meet up with an old friend. An old friend of probably 48 hours in game time. A man by the name of Brayden Barley, who they thought could possibly help them reconsecrate the ground of the Shrine of Savaras. Going back out on the hunt and finding him on the trail, they found their favorite jolly man, shared some beers, shared a couple stories about what the town of Conanberry was like, and what that shrine was like before it was raided by barbarians. And Tormund got a small history lesson with a dose of life, as you guys decided you were going to vanquish whatever orc presence had ran the were-rats out of this shrine. You were also going to run them out too and reconsecrate this joint. You guys did, almost at great cost. With Tormund's head almost being T-balled by a giant ogre, and Brayden Barley also refamiliarizing himself with his own humanity. You guys were able to vanquish the orcs and ogres from the Shrine of Savaras. In doing so, consecrate the grounds, hang up the old bell, polish the new gold one that you found, find a pair of boots that weren't ever meant for walking, and one hell of a vision. Possibly some Savaras themselves, as it showed you a path up the winding mountains, all the way to the hold of the White Dragon Cryovane. We're going to pick up, as we like to, over here on Tormund's Quest. Not too far off the road, still on the Tribor Trail, with another crisp morning. This time, though, birds are out. We've slept in. Kind of got our ass kicked last night. So even Dirakt has been slow on the draw. Matter of fact, everybody's still asleep inside that camp. I'm going to do initiative roll off with you.
Oh,
See who wakes up first.
Shit. Do I get my plus on my initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right, here it goes. I'll take mine. That is going to be a 12 for me.
Can't beat this old man. I got a 14. I got a -1. I still woke up to piss before you, boy.
Damn it.
And it's like, it's morning for us, but it's like 11. It's 11 a.m. Like, this is we needed it, man. We were beat up.
Wake up to the sound of Dirakt peeing. Oh, Jesus, old man, put that thing away. God, the first thing I see in the morning when I wake up is, God, I don't want to see that thing. Put it, at least point it away from where I am.
And you'd be awake yet? And
how could I not be awake? I thought we had a river rushing in on us.
And since I've used the reference 3 times this week, it did. It totally looked like a Cheeto with all the cheese licked off. Sorry I woke you up with Niagara Falls, boy. But at least you know, Dirakt is packing the black hammer.
answer me this. I mean, you must have been quite the ladies' man in your time, right? Right? Am I right?
That time was many moons ago. But as all mercenaries, the answer to your question is an unequivocal yes.
I thought they must have been falling all over themselves for the old LD, weren't they?
You could certainly say that.
Too modest. Too modest. Yeah.
Oh!
Gotta hear that world famous. Oh,
I wake up and there's not even a smell of the faintest bit of coffee or a bacon. No. What kind of adventurers am I traveling with?
Now, Brayden, breathe deep. Breathe deep. You smell that? There's a little bit of coffee in Dirakt's urine.
He's not wrong.
Tormund actually is going to take on coffee duty this morning.
It's about time you did something, boy.
I figured since you're not going to do it, you're over there shaking that lamb's leg, I might as well get something done here on the fire.
Shaking that lamb's leg? Oh my God. So I'm officially going to mark our spot on the map because I've had this interactive map the whole time. I'm like, come on, man.
You son of a bitch. I've been writing all this down and making fucking maps of my own, and you had this thing tucked away the whole time?
Dude, I had it tucked away the whole time. There we go. There's camp. It's because we've always placed it right along the mountainside of the Sword Mountains. But if you want to kind of see, here's Coneyberry, and there's old oh, I need to do it on this side. Old Butterskull Ranch right there. There's the shrine. You even know you know where Icespire Hold is now, because that's where you had the vision.
Yep.
Put you up here. Got both the mines marked.
Shit.
Nomengard and Axelholm. Dude, we've been some places now.
I can't believe we've been all these fucking places already.
And then all the way up over here. So this is Neverwinter Wood. There's the Dragon Barrow and the Loggers Camp.
Oh.
Beautiful thing, man.
Yeah. It's so funny to put everything in perspective. I'm so glad you have this map now.
Me too. Only 75 episodes in, do you go ahead and start deploying all these wonderful quality of life? Well, I was looking for it.
Wait, can I ask you one question? Are you sure you don't work for Bungie?
I thought this was in one of their handouts is where I was looking for it. And then I realized, I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. It's up here in the maps. You can literally deploy this just like you do anything else. Let's go.
Wait, it's a map in the maps?
It's a map in the map, dude. Mapception, bro. As we were saying.
So he gets the coffee going on the fire. He reaches into his sack and grabs a tub of Spam, drops it onto a hot skillet. You can hear it.
Oh. I was hoping that I would finally have some of this world famous ghoul spam that I've heard so much about. How many tongues are in there?
There's no tongues in here.
No, I was hoping to turn undead myself. Maybe I wouldn't have to save the rest of your horses again.
I mean, I know we can find some ghoul tongue. I mean, you want some ghoul tongue, it's what? 11 o'clock now. I could have you ghoul tongue by 3 o'clock. Fucking amateurs.
Tormund, I can get you ghoul tongue. Her name is Betsy. and she's up far north, a little area called Bryn Shander that I hope you never have to go to, because at that point, your balls have already frozen and fallen off of you.
I don't know. I'm getting a liking to this whole adventuring thing. I might be up for a little ghoul chase.
I can tell you one thing about Betsy, is she knows her way around the sausage. Hand warmed up there. It's so cold, she's literally got to wrap her own body heat around the smoked meats, and she warms it up before she serves it to you.
I got a feeling like old Dynamite Mike over there. You've had her with your smoked meat wrap too, huh?
I'll never kiss and tell.
The ladies never do. as I'm talking, I'm gonna use the coffee pot to turn the spam over onto its other side.
I like how you're frying it in literally brick form, not even sliced.
No, not even fucking slicing it. It's fried brick.
Barley comes over there. Oh, are you ready? Hold up here. He goes over and he actually gets some flour from a sack on the side and begins to hand sprinkle a little bit on there. He senses the stink eye, from walking in your camp kitchen. But he goes, "Don't worry, it's already pre-seasoned. It's got salt and pepper in there. Yeah, try it. Try a little bit."
Tips his climb. Oh hell! You pre-season that bag of flour before you use it to cook with? And you don't have any separation issues?
Not with the old mules over there. They do a good job of keeping it shaken up.
I have to remember that. Try that on Ivan one of these days. Guess if all else fails, I'll just strap it to Dirakt's ass and let him shake it along with that hog leg of his.
Boy, you have no idea.
Just curious if you got some fries with that shake there, old man. We can eat it with our spam and eggs this morning. Oh, never mind. We don't have any eggs.
That is something that I can take care of.
You're not going to lay one right here, are you?
You got me. You got me there. You got me on that one. No. Let me show you a little something that a farmer gave me. Come here. Come look at this thing.
Tormund's gonna pour himself his coffee, pour a cup for Dirakt, pour a cup for Brayden, and set it back on the fire. He's gonna leave Dirakt sitting by the fire, and he's gonna hand Brayden's his as he leans over to look and takes a sip. What you got there?
Just over, and it's actually a tanned lamb skin that you see over on the side of his cart. Long rolled cylinder. Just go ahead, roll that thing out.
Okay. Grabs it and rolls it out.
And when you see it the first time, Tormund, it looks like the largest blunderbuss you've ever seen. Two barrels on either side, long iron barrels, rudimentary iron sight, an actual incredible craftsman overlaid what appears to be ivory-like inlaid handle. Wouldn't believe one of these old farm boys would be able to craft something like this, would you?
Tormund's gonna lift it up and look down what would be a sight down the middle of the two barrels and go, God damn, who did you trade to get this from? This is a beautiful looking piece of weaponry here.
It's amazing what kind of gifts you get when you'll bring back an over-harvested plot of land.
Over-harvested? Oh.
These farmers, they want to plant the same thing and expect the same return 5 years in a row. It's my job to tell them to rotate. The ones that don't, hopefully a few prayers to Shanti will fix. And then I have to shake a finger at them and tell them to follow their neighbors.
Was it your finger you were shaking at them, or is it something else as you blessed the fields like you did our good friend Arbin Wester?
I don't have enough of that to bless those size of fields.
Oh, I don't know. I was there. I witnessed what you did to those tomatoes.
The garden's a hell of a lot different than 50 acres, boy. But I digress. You see that? You can load in. You don't just fill it with anything. Look at it. He showed me how you can wrap. Look at this resin here. This unfolded. It's almost like bamboo. You can take these stalks, and it's almost like making a small cartridge.
You're like, all right, so wait, hold on. You're taking all that shot and you're putting it into this cartridge?
Yeah, you're
putting it in your gun.
You pack the shot tighter than what you would normally, so it gives it a more predictable pattern.
Narrows the spread.
Yeah. So, he tosses the double-barreled shotgun over your way. Let's go get some eggs, boy.
Tormund's gonna push off his heels, hover a foot off the ground, and go, I'm ready when you are.
Dirakt gets up. Whoa, hey, goddamn, what do we got over there? Like 3 country bumpkins, of course. There's the stare around the gun moment for at least 15 minutes. You see, Tormund, the interesting thing is, I really don't give a shit if you're able to hit that quail or not. But I do want you to rustle it up so we know where them eggs are at. But if you end up, if proverbial squirrel finds a nut, we'll fry up some squirrel or some quail too. Squirrel, a Freudian slip. Gun does a hell of a job on them too.
I'm gonna try, and he's shouldering it to kind of swing through, because Tormund's never handled a firearm before. He knows about blunderbusses, but doesn't understand how this fucking one works. I mean, he understands that it's got a narrow shot on it just from fucking common sense, and he's just kind of, all right. I think I got this.
So when you roll to hit on this, you do not use your proficiency bonus. So it's literally just your dex bonus to hit.
Just dex?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hold on here. Let me go over there and grab my game satchel. As he
I'll admit,
throws it over his shoulder.
When I woke up this morning, I didn't think we were going hunting. I figured we were just, oh shit. Tormund runs back to this brick of spam that has been on the fire for probably 45 minutes, and looks disappointingly at a fire in his cast iron skillet. as the oil has sweated out and the bottom has turned to crust, and it's nothing but a black hunk and light red flames just over the top of the cast iron. Shit.
I immediately take that back. We're gonna need some quails.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna need some quails. He moves the pan off the fire. tries to kind of turn it over and shake it, but it's literally stuck to the center of that cast iron.
The center might still be good.
We'll deal with this later. All right. Off to the hunt. I'm starting to get hungry, and
like a
coffee might make me oh.
Good God.
I'm good for at least another 45 minutes. All right. Let's go find some quail.
As we begin in true like tombstone fashion, walking in a single file line with Tormund scarily enough in the center with the gun. We finally let you take a couple steps forward as Brayden is just kind of leading you the way over just to the outskirts of one of these wild meadows. You see, Tormund, there's just enough brush here for them to bed down and not let all the predators get to them over the night. But we gotta be quick, because they're not gonna be moving for much longer. We're gonna be going over there and feeding in the field. So we're gonna rustle them out, all right?
All right.
Yes.
So, you playing bird dog or am I?
Let's show you a little trick. This Brayden cast Mage Hand.
Ooh.
Quail hunting with Mage Hand.
Oh, dude.
D&D never got any more redneck.
Unless we come upon a still.
Thump, thump, thump. Brayden Barley cast that Mage Hand. Even better than a bird dog.
I mean, we're quail hunting. Come on.
Boot scooting bucket. Oh, dude, by the way, this is horrible because I really want quail and eggs now. It's so good.
Oh, dude.
Oh, God.
Quail, eggs.
All right, I'm going to send it out there and I'm going to go rattle the bushes. Don't worry, boy. I'm going to sit here and watch you catch breakfast for once.
Easy. Don't hurt yourself there, heavy hitter. We'll get this.
No, don't worry. I'll pick up every bird you kill. How about that?
Well, just don't strain yourself. I mean, you're carrying a lot of weight there, big man.
Let's just see if you can back that mouth up of yours with your belly, boy.
You see if you can find us some mushrooms. Never mind. You've already got one.
It's not a bad idea, though. Well, I kind of need to be on the tree line over there. There's a couple old stumps I'll look over.
Yeah, you got one.
That boy in his mouth, I think he needs to have it slapped shut again by another ogre.
Let's not talk about the ogre. That was yesterday.
Never forget, my boy. Never forget.
But celebrate life, because that's what it's all about.
All right. As you and Brayden make your way up to the first brush pile, 25 feet away. All right. I'm gonna send old Daisy in here. he's
Don't you call that the mage hand?
starts to go, oh, maybe I should have called her Rosie. All right. Daisy Rosie, all right?
I mean, you got two mage hands, right? Righty and lefty.
No, unfortunately, that's a whole different kind of magic. I got one. All right. I'm going to rattle that brush. When it pops up, get it while it's still low. Ain't much for flyers, but you only got 2 shots.
Shit. All right. You don't have any ammo? You don't have any ammo for this thing?
It's already in there. I'll pack it when you're done. All right. Mage hand dives in. Rattles the brush. First quail pops up.
Drawing up the fire.
This is my quail impersonation.
That is going to be a 12 to hit that quail.
12 does not hit.
Oh no!
It fires off. As it blusters and diverts away, the DC is gonna go up again.
Shit. Come on, dice.
Second quail actually diverts up. You gotta make a decision. Are you gonna swing right now and fire at the lower one? Or are you gonna keep tracking the one that you're on?
I'm gonna fire at the lower one. I only got 1 shot at him, so I'm gonna take another shot at the closer one.
Ivan is whinnying in the distance when he hears that gunshot.
He's been neighing and whinnying for the better parts of an hour and a half. All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on. 19 and 2. That's 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Let's get that quail.
Ah, God. Damn, that was a good shot. Even tracked it all the way over from far left to right. We got a fucking natural over here.
That's one bird. There's 3 of us, if you don't count Ivan. But I don't know if he eats quail or not.
We'll just stick to the oats with Ivan. All right, I want you to roll
initiative.
And a massive quail comes out of it.
You killed my brother.
I want you to roll 6d6.
6d6.
Mm-hmm. You tag a quail for every 5 and 6 that you roll.
Oh, 5 and 6? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. All right, let's see what happens. That's 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn. Good rolls, dude. Fuck, that was a Yahtzee hand you just got. All right, man. You're able to tag 5 quails. Go ahead and roll those 5 or those 60
those 5 shots.
The roll the 66 again. Or no, I'm sorry, the 5d6. Anything that's a 3 or above is how many eggs you're gonna get.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do that's 4. That's 5. No, let's do Tormund's dice. You said what above what?
Anything above a 3.
Anything above 3? All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we get 3 of them.
All right, so you're able to double that. We got 6 eggs.
Woo! I mean, 2 eggs a man, that ain't bad, but I mean, Brayden's a pretty big dude. We're gonna need more eggs than that.
We're in an omelet situation at this point.
Ooh, quail omelet.
We're in a quail omelet situation.
Oh, fucking, I'm sending Dirakt to get mushrooms for sure.
Oh, I've actually already been on it. And my roll for survival Hey, hot diggity dog, man. That is a 17.
Ooh,
Yeah.
not bad.
You
might have pulled up some morels with that.
We got quail, mushrooms, and I got some wild onion.
Oh, snap.
Mm.
Well, that's bitching because I still have rosemary in my bag as well. So
Brings over and lays out the game. As we've been walking, you look back over at Brayden, and it's just the damnedest thing. He's just walking and field dressing at the same time. Like he's just ripping these birds away, man.
I'm literally kind of I'm doing this with feathers and down behind him.
Now we're gonna have
quail on the run before there, Brayden.
These are the things you'll do when a man is hungry. I mean, these are the things that a man will do when you're hungry.
So, I mean, at the speed you're going, I'll take pen feathers. I don't care. I'm just ready to eat. It'd have been nice to have some of that spam, but I think this is going to be much better. I got a few things tucked away in my bag. They're going to add a little to it.
I'm excited to see that. Go ahead and roll your normal survival check on whipping up these quail omelets for us.
Ooh, I will take that +4, sir. That is a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah. The rest of the crew is able to slice, dice our vegetables. Quail ready. You're just there to cook, man. We just let you go into your zone, Tormund. And for you guys that are asking, yes, quail is fucking delicious.
Love quail.
It's really good. One of the odd places you might be able to actually eat it, mom and pop Mexican restaurants, because they eat, especially depending on where they are from, or where their family's from in Mexico, they are big on quail. Oh, so good.
If you're in the Midwest and you find a place that serves quail, you're in the right spot.
Dude, you can get at the Mexican restaurant across the street from us, you can get quail and eggs. It's so dope.
Please eat there every day. Don't let that place ever fail.
No, it won't. They're great neighbors. They're amazing. Not gonna lie, you've outdone yourself here, Tormund. And here to think I was gonna have to make you clean my gun.
Nah, I'll still clean it. I want to figure out how that thing works. It's a beautiful piece of machinery. He's just slowly turning everything to make sure that it's got the perfect browning on it.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Well, hope you're hungry, because it's ready. Let's feast on some quail, then figure out where this road's going to take us next.
So we lay down after a full, heavy, active lunch. It's like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Some quality man time. Some good quality man time.
It's like every duck hunting expedition I've ever been on. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, everybody is fed, drunk, and siesta.
100%, man. I'm gonna roll a perception check for Brayden. Hey, Tormund.
Yeah.
How did you pick up a blade like that?
Which one?
He's looking over at your Dragon Slayer.
Pulls out Dragon Slayer. And most of the time, he wouldn't hand a weapon like that over to somebody that he didn't trust with his life. But after his time with Brayden, he just hands it over to him like he was handing him a butter knife. Saw a bunch of wisps over a gigantic mound. We went into a crypt. And there in that crypt, we found this sword. Massive, long sword sitting there in 2 tombs. Marked. One of them, very, very ornate. I believe it was Lady Tanamir.
You gotta be shitting me.
Shit you not, my friend. Now, I had a medallion that saved me in an adventure in the mines earlier. Medallion of Morden. I took that medallion and I gave it to Lady Tanamir's tomb and promised her that I would borrow her sword and then bring it back after I killed Cryovane with it.
You know, say.
It's the damnedest thing, too, because as soon as I went to grab that sword, a guardian appeared. And if this is as sure as I shit my pants when I plane shifted into this place. When that guardian showed up, I thought I was dead. Ethereal figure holding the sword in my hands. But I'm pretty sure, same as Ivan, the gods above helped me pull that sword out of that tomb. And I don't think that sword belongs to me for a second. That sword is not mine. That sword belongs to Lady Tanamir.
That it does. But that it did.
Now that it does. Because when this whole thing is over, I'm going back. Giving her back that sword. Because she's got my Morden. Not that he's my god, but if I take anything from this, and it doesn't take my life, I will take that medallion back. That's my prize. That's what I've won from this. The blessing of a god, a dwarven god who has helped me with his people. That's my memory. I've heard Dirakt, and I've heard my dad, and I've heard Grandpa talk about all the great things they've done and all their heroic adventures. This is mine. This is my piece. It tells the story.
That's one hell of a story.
It's not done yet. We still have Cryovane to best. If he doesn't take our lives in between here and there, it'll be a great story to tell. The more adventuring I do, the more I realize that that's the way it is.
What if I were to tell you that there's still more story to be told with that sword?
Like what?
There's a whole nother location that you need to visit, Tormund.
Oh, well, don't leave me hanging. I mean, there's a whole nother location to visit. The sword is here. Where I need to go, what is it going to do? Talk to me.
There's somebody else you need to go visit. Oh, there's somebody else you need to go visit.
Now,
He starts beginning to pack his stuff up with a smile on his face.
oh, hold on. What are you packing up for? It's mid-afternoon.
You got a date, my boy, with Destiny. Dirakt, you want to come over here for this? Oh, you met the lady. Now you need to meet Azdraka.
Who is Azdraka?
Azdraka is the green dragon that sword was plunged into.
Wait, hold on. The green dragon wasn't the tomb she was buried in?
No, his bones are there. What was left of his body is there, but not his soul.
I'm
Dirakt
almost
said
scared.
that you guys did a job up at the loggers camp up north near Neverwinter, inside
Yeah.
the woods.
We got a man up there too.
Not all the way inside the forest. Not too far off from the river's edge and opening. It's hidden in plain sight.
Like the bell?
Kinda like the bell. It's another set of ruins. It's an old ancient ground. People have controlled it for the various times. They call it the ruins of Old Thunder Tree. Up there, there just happens to be a dragon that's paying his penance. You see, old Azdraka, he fucked this land up. All that Cryovane's doing right now. But he had a penchant for soiling the earth. Made a real mess of everything. Cryovane, he's too dumb. He acts instinctively. He wants to eat and lord over an area. You see, Azdraka like to make people suffer. He poisoned every field from here, Tribor. Sprayed his poison over it just to do it. Just to see the people here starve. Well, he sat back and grazed on the only thing they had left, which was their livestock. That's the kind of person Azdraka was. Now you can see why Lady Tanamir came out of her high tower to come down and put an end to this thing. It was that bad. It's so bad that I'm still here, consecrating fields because of what that dragon did 100 years ago. So when I saw you pull that sword out, I got real curious earlier. I couldn't be curious for too long though. Had to worry about our own arses. You need to meet someone. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna walk in easy. It's never the case in these spots. But I can tell you this. When we get to the heart of those ruins, it's gonna be worth your time.
Brayden, I haven't known you for very long, but I've known you long enough to understand what you're saying ain't bullshit. So he's gonna point across Tribord Trail into those trees. You want to go in there? I'm going with you, and I'm following your lead. And if we can help Esdraka atone for what he's done to these lands more than what you've already done, well, fuck it. Let's do it.
If this adds peace to this area of the land, I'm there for it. And this boy can use whatever experience is necessary at his resume. And if that's talking to 100-year-old dragons.
Easy there, big swinger. We fine. Just follow Brayden Barley. We'll be all right.
Slap the taste out of your mouth, but I don't want that quail to leave.
C'est magnifique.
Direct's over there eating the bones. Good marrow, boy. It's got good marrow.
Yeah, you need it for them old ass bones of yours. Let's pack this shit up and get the fuck out of here.
Hey. Well, let's fill up our mugs. It's going to be a little bit of a ride. If we're going to get there anytime soon, we got to make our way. So just a point of reference from where we're at.
Oh, I know. We're going through the shit because we're literally heading from here to about here. 30 some odd miles.
We're here as the crow flies. We're 40 miles.
Oh, okay. So we're not at the fork. We're higher up the river. Okay, we're further east of the loggers camp. I thought we were over here by the fork. But I see where we are now. Woo, we got some ground to cover.
Well, I can tell you this much. This old man, we're not cutting through Neverwinter Wood. We don't have the supplies. And with what we noticed when they all turned into boars in that fort, not going in there just yet. We can skirt around the edge. About 30 miles.
60 miles.
They'll put an extra 20 on us.
Tormund's thinking for a second. And he thinks to a moment where he jumped to a conclusion too soon and moved away from the door. And he looks at Dirakt and goes, "You know what, Dirakt? A week ago, I'd have told you to fuck off. We were going through those trees. But you know what? 20 miles to resupply and put a few extra miles on these boots. I can handle it.
Maybe you are learning something, boy.
I don't want to end up dead. That's exactly what old Tormund would have done.
Hear that, Barley? We got a man purchasing over here.
Shut up, big leg. Let's get out of here. We'll take the Tribord Trail down around these trees and we'll get some supplies along the way. If we stop by Phandalin, maybe we'll get an extra, wineskin or two for you.
Barley looks back. We're not gonna need to go to Phandalin to get any more booze, boys. Just points back to the cart. Get your asses in. We gotta move.
Can I hitch Ivan to his cart to make it go a little faster?
So, you want to hitch that Godsteed over here to the wagon, do you?
We're all traveling together. Did you have me riding in front of you like some fucking prince?
It's an interesting proposition you got there, Tormund.
Ivan's family, just like you and Dirakt.
Yeah. Thinking what I'm thinking?
If you're thinking about a flying beer cart, we're thinking about the same thing.
All right. Now, here's the bitch of the beast. It's gonna take you and Ivan.
All of a sudden, smile falls off of Tormund's face. Wait. I got a pole? And he's looking over at Dirakt.
Think smarter, boy. Think smarter.
Gonna look at the ground and go, fuck, just tether us up. God damn it.
Direkt's just giggling the entire time. Brayden comes over with a yoke.
Big fucking yoke on these big barbarian shoulders.
All right, Tormund. This is a 40-mile journey here. Remember, while you're up there, you're just like a bird. You can take a shit, too.
Trust me. I won't be shitting for a while. Just don't hit me with a goddamn whip. Son of a bitch. He's just sit there and mumble under his voice as he clicks his heels together and starts to levitate off the ground.
After you're yoked and all wrapped up and you click your heels and you begin to float a little bit, Dirakt and Brayden come over and take the boots off of your feet. Hey, can you believe that? He actually thought we were gonna make him fry. Oh, hell, I, with the gumption in his eyes, I almost thought about leaving him in there. As we take each one of your boots and we go and wedge them up underneath the axle rods. Underneath this cart. As it begins to slowly lift that beer wagon up.
Am I still in the harness?
You're still in the harness.
Grab on the top of it and go, you sons of bitches!
It looks like a 4-year-old with a massive life preserver on. I don't know. You look good in there.
Fuck you! I thought I was gonna have to pull this thing, you goddamn assholes!
Ray takes the harness off. Now, don't worry, you got to get up there on Ivan. It's not like any of us could make that divine horse fly. So we literally have the redneck parade right now. You have 3 burros behind you and Ivan in the front.
I'm gonna try and hold on to whatever pride I have left with just 0. And throw my leg over Ivan and lean down and nuzzle him. Those sons of bitches. I'll remember this. Don't worry. We'll get him, Ivan. We'll get him.
Don't worry, we got your boots lashed in there all nice. They're not going anywhere.
Are you ready? He's just gonna spur Ivan on. Yeah!
All right, so you have a very heavy load this time. For Ivan's wings to come out, it's a DC 25.
Oh shit! What's my plus on Ivan's fucking roll?
Did you not write that down? Because like, it's quite a bit. I want to say his is a plus 10 on Ivan's roll.
I don't have it because I don't have a sheet for it and I didn't write it down.
Well, we're gonna go with plus 10 now.
Okay.
Here's the difference. It would be triple disadvantage if you were pulling us and the cart. But we got the cart floating.
So just a disadvantage or regular?
Just disadvantage.
Oh, fine. All right, let's grab my dice and Tormund's dice. I don't even remember what the DC is at this point, and I don't care. You can tell me in a minute. That's a 16 and a 19.
Oh, with a 26, dude. You just get it with a 26. Let's go.
I'm fucking bolding this.
Oh.
Fucking plus 10 to fly bullshit. Oh my god.
I would be dead. Oh, shit, he's got this thing up. I really didn't think we'd get off the runway. Oh!
Been a while since you said that, isn't it, Dirakt? Yeah, let's go, Ivan. Yeah.
we got the Santa sled from hell, dude. And we're not high. We're not high up. We're like 40 feet.
It's high enough, bro. 40 feet is a long fucking fall.
It's still a long fall, but yeah. The wings sprout out from Ivan and unfold, and you can see the seal of the hammer and anvil of Morden light up on the saddle and the stirrups. We are boogieing, my friend.
Yeehaw.
Well, we're cruising at altitude over Neverwinter Wood. Is there anything you would like to do?
I would like to go to the restroom. That's what I would like to do.
You are granted, my friend.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
Mystic Mike. It's a beautiful thing when a plan comes together. I love it. Yeah, man, it's like caulking the wagon, man. We caulked the wagon with a couple of magical flying boots. I mean, look at the time we're cutting down on this bad boy. 40 miles versus 60.
Don't believe we just fucking Oregon Trailed this piece of shit.
By the way, I didn't even realize this has totally been Oregon Trail episode. Was not, I had no intentions of that. That's just us being us.
It's just the way D&D goes with us, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna go fill up my glass. You
do it. I got. Oh, flying boots are good for everything. Flying boots fixed everything. But I mean, once again, that's what hooked me into D&D in the first place, was the flying boots on the cart to lower the DC, or at least lower the disadvantage. I'll tell. I told this story last week. I'll tell it again. I was hooked on D&D when the guys we were playing against pulled the wall down and used it to cross the bridge after we were dumbasses to use a rope bridge, because that's what we had on us. In the very first episodes of Game of Saving Throws, I think that was probably the third or fourth episode. It was like, oh, wow. So at this point, you're telling me I'm only limited by what's in here. So good. Think your way around the problem. 100%. I love lateral thinking. Put a pen cap in a bottle. How do you get it out if you can't turn the bottle upside down? Look at what's around you. Fill that fucker with water. Pull the pen cap right out of the top. Work the problem and don't let what you have in front of you hold you back. Break the bottle. What if you can't break the bottle? What if you can't tip the bottle over and you can't break the bottle? Because there's always rules that will come in, and some when you're trying to work the problem. So then you have to work around that. That's 200 IQ right there. You want that? You want the solution to that problem? Ask CaptainRoBear. He is Mr. 200 IQ. Oh, you blow in the bottle, but then it just around the bottom. Two ways you can do it. It depends on what you have. You can use water, which is available everywhere. Or if you have one of those cool little grab it tools, and you can just reach down in there with those grab it tools and pull it out. Drink what's in it. If it's an empty bottle and there's a pen cap in the bottom, there's nothing in it but air. You can try and suck it out. But, you know, I think even Janet Jameson would have trouble with that. Think about it. I wish I had a better quandary to throw you in other than the bottle one, but you know, I stole that one from a movie. Shh, quiet. I see the captain's shadow. He knows what we're talking about.
I just ate a pack of Nerds for the first time since I was trick-or-treat age. So I'm sure that's the last time I had one.
The small box or the big box?
Tiny one. Small box.
Okay. Yeah. Shotgun box.
Shotgun box, totally. I haven't even physically seen a large box of Nerds in probably 2 decades.
You know, I could probably invest in at least a decade of that. I don't know when the last time I saw a box of Nerds was. Even in the candy aisle at the grocery store, I don't see a box of Nerds.
It's not it can't be a popular one.
Like with the two sides where you'd pull them back. And,
Yeah.
you know, you'd.
Yeah, the grape and strawberry.
Oh, which was always fucking terrible because you'd open both sides, you'd tip it back, and your mouth isn't the size of that anyway, so it just spills down the side. Fucking nerds.
Fucking Nerds is right. All right, man, as we cruise over Neverwinter Wood, I want you to go ahead and roll a perception check.
I like perception. I like seeing what's going on. That is going to be an 11.
You like turtles.
I like turtles. Oh, my map is gone.
Your map is definitely gone.
Rip my map.
Rip my map is oh, there it is. There it is. Sweet. As you fly over the top, of old Neverwinter, you notice it is quite dark.
I think I have dark vision.
Dense vegetation. But it doesn't take us very long. At this cruising speed, before we land, down to the outskirts. Oh, hold up.
Whoa, Ivan! Whoa! What'd you see? Where we at?
This is a spot. We need to land outside the forest ditch.
Looking for a clearing. All right, Ivan, take us right there. Come on. It's gonna nudge him on towards that direction to land. Aight.
It's not gonna look like a whole lot.
Ivan could land a pimple on a fly's ass.
Bet he could. I bet he could.
Tormund's gonna look nervously down at Ivan. You can, it's gonna land this thing okay, right?
By the way, for you guys that don't know, he named the horse after one of our mods, Ivan, one of our longest standing mods. So when he's pointing, he's not pointing to me, he's pointing to chat.
Minor crash. Okay, there it is. Here we go. We're gonna have minor crash on our hands.
It's a hard landing.
It wasn't exactly the pillow cushion we were looking for, but all right, Ivan, that'll work. Good boy.
I don't know how much more time we had left on those boots, but I really didn't want to be in the air to find out.
Speaking of, Tormund's gonna hold out his foot and go, I could use those back on my feet, please.
Don't worry, go get them. They're underneath the axle rods.
No, you took them off my feet. You can put them back on. Just gonna wait. Son of a bitch. Just off Ivan into the mud.
And they do. They have a they have a little bit more A little bit of grease on him. You're gonna have to get off now.
Then try and rub the grease off the wings. Son of a motherfucker. Slip him back on my feet. Not even worry about cleaning the mud off my feet at this point, just jamming them back in there. I remember that old conking the wagon to fly over the forest trick.
You did well, boy. You did well. You did real well.
I'm just glad I didn't have to pull this fucking thing with Ivan. At least I got to ride Ivan.
This is true. This is true. Now, I want to preface you, both of you. We made our way through here the last time. We saw them damn boars in the woods. If we see them again, we fight them.
Now that we know what they are, absolutely.
We won't let any boar untouched. If we're lucky enough to see one.
Let's just hope if they're out there, we're lucky enough to see them before they see us.
That's what I'm worried about. Now come. It's not gonna look like much. But that's how these old hidden spots always are. You went by this place the first time and you didn't even see it. It's lush, lavish vegetation in this whole Neverwinter Woods. If you've ever been into a forest, it's just packed too tight for its own good. A place you could look in and go, how could somebody even hunt in here? There's 3 feet, it seems like, in between the trees. It's tight. It's dark. It's rainforest level of dark under this tree cover. It's dim light.
Tormund's gonna slip down his dark vision goggles. And since he has his helmet on that has its mohawk, they just glow this soft purple. As he looks at the trees. All right, Brayden, you lead the way. I'll let you know if I see anything on the path.
Brayden pulls out his lantern, holds it forward. You begin to make your way through Neverwinter Wood. See, at one point in time, the village of Thunder Tree, it was a prosperous community. It really was. It was right here on the outskirts, the forest. A lot of people made their wealth. Woodcutters and trappers. Then that damn dragon came through. He poisoned this whole place. And the worst part is, the people that did work here and live here, they were zombified for years.
What are you saying? There's still zombies?
No, not anymore. Not anymore, they're not. His sickness, they didn't know. They didn't know just yet. They didn't know They didn't know not to eat what they were growing. That just nasty plague that he brought on them. It tore their heads from the inside out. So, if you see a couple of guns that look a little bit like that orc's head one you made, you'll know why. Undead have long since left this place. But the score of the earth, you can still see it. Look down. And you do, there's still just kind of a sickly look, like it's a yard that's been waterlogged. It just doesn't look right. You can tell that some of the vegetation is just kind of half dead. It's recovering, but it's not all there yet.
It's kind of a fucked up place. You said this was 100+ years ago, Brayden?
100 years ago. And it's just now recovering. Roll a perception check.
You know what? I'm going to use my 4 namesake dice just for fun. 15.
15. You kind of push away some kudzu and tangled vines. You can see a sign. Kind of rip some of these vines away. And you can see it's an old marker for Thunder Tree. But at the bottom of it, it's just carved. Zombies. Turn back.
Hey, Brayden. Look. At some point in time, somebody was trying to warn about zombies here.
No doubt. As you can see, it's been overgrown. They were.
This, Seth Drucker really fucked this place up, didn't it?
Yeah, he did. And this is just one of the handful. This was a prosperous village at one point in time. And you gotta understand, Thunder Tree, they're not alike a lot of the logging towns that you see now. They don't just clear cut everything. They were smart and strategic. They were sustainable. This was a model. It was a real model of how to do things here. Now there's just a lot of sadness. A whole lot of sadness here.
Starting to understand more and more why Azdraka is still playing penance over these lands. I think I'm starting to understand why you want me to meet him.
He needs to see. He needs to see that someone else still has that sword. That there's people that still care 100 years later.
We'll show him. But the question is, even as a soul paying penance over a land he poisoned, will he care?
Well,
I guess we'll have to find out.
we'll have to find out about that.
Which way from here to the ruins, you think?
We're not far. It takes the greater part of 10 minutes. Where you finally come up on the edge, as you can see the first bit of a stone building. Here we are. Welcome to Thunder Tree. By the way, you gotta see this piece of art that I found.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to pop up and roll 20. What in the fuck is that?
It's
really?
It's not an accurate picture of Brayden Barley, but I had to use it. It's too good.
I was gonna say, is that Jacob Marley?
So that'd be I had some chops that big in high school. That's actually, hey, have you guys ever met legendary Ladman's dad? Right there. Actually, that is legendary Lad Dad.
All right, clip that, send it to Ladman. If you don't, I will. Oh my God, Becky. Jesus. That's pretty close to how I thought, except, you know, in my mind the chin and beard was complete.
Oh yeah, he's got a complete long beard. But hey, when I found that piece of artwork, I was like, I have to borrow that for this game.
In 100%. You may want to put that on my side so I can move my token around.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I always keep you in the dark.
That's DM privileges right there.
Yeah, the whole audience has seen so much more than you.
Honestly, they have, because I've had my character sheet up on this one so I could take notes. Oh, there we are.
Mm-hmm.
It's another dynamically lit map. All right. This is a big fucking map, too. I'm already on 140%.
All right. What we're looking for is a spire. That's where Azdraka claimed as his lair. It's actually the site of the old mill when it was still a mill.
Well, if it's a mill, it's gonna be by the water, right? So which direction to the water from here?
This one's not. It's not on the water. This one's not.
A mill that's not on the water. All right.
Like I said, it's a really old mill. The important thing about it is that it was large. It had room enough for our dragon to fit in. We'll see it in its cylindrical shape. No, neither one of us have inspiration.
Well, I'll take my no inspiration ass and head further on down this path to see what I can see.
Remember, whenever you drop your token,
That's why I'm measuring first. 30 is there. I don't want to go that far. Use almost all. I'll save 10 feet. Yep. I'm going to move up to this point right here. So where the trail splits. Kind of
Large
down my right side.
stone building to your right, or no, to your left. I'm sorry, the west, as well as a very dilapidated stone building to your right. Large swaths of vegetation in front of you.
Nothing that looks like a cylindrical building at this point.
Oh.
Oh. I'm totally going against my gamer sense here, but I should. I'm gonna do it anyways. Tormund is good. Tormund sees the building to his left and can't help himself. He's been through so many these situations where there's been buildings. He's gonna look at it and go back to you. And he's gonna follow the path to his right. Because this door he can see is closed. This door seems to be open into some ruins. He's just gonna peek in around the corner to make sure that there's nothing going to sneak up on his ass if he goes into that other room.
You peer in and you can see a large tree growing inside of what's left, the roof torn off of this building. Give me 1 second. I can reveal more about it as you peer around the corner.
Seeing no enemies directly in his sight, he's gonna pop in just a little bit further to get a full scope of the room.
You look in the ruins of this area. It looks as if it was once a former farmhouse. It's now been swallowed by dense thicket. Trees growing up through the foundation. Completely overgrown.
Not really looking for anything of interest outside of what he can see perceptually. Nobody's going to sneak up on his ass. He's going to make his way back over here. Just listen to the door. Not expecting anything. Throw perception on that just by chance. It'll be 11.
I don't hear a thing.
All right. I'm just going to push in just to check. Oh, fuck. I'm going to die.
As you push in this old door, the door swings into a layer of web. And when it hits that web, you can see it and it bounces. And it reverberates. And before you know it, you see two of the largest spiders you've ever seen in your entire life begin racing down that webbing towards you.
Oh, to close the door in the worst way. Get the fuck out of here. Why did I go into this room?
You need to roll for initiative. This is a big roll.
Motherfucking spiders. That's a nat 20. I'll take that. I'll take that fucking nat 20 on initiative. Because I don't have the element of surprise.
All right. It's your 20 versus a 3.
Oh, shit.
Your crew is with you. How would you like to proceed?
I'm going to try and hold the door as tight as I can when I tell the two guys I'm with, two giant spiders on the other side of this fucking door.
Are they bigger? Are they bigger than the door?
They're fucking huge.
Let's leave that shit alone, boy. Let's get the. We don't have to go in there if we don't want to. Let's just see if it comes out here.
He's gonna look at Dirakt, and he's for a second like, the last time I let go of this fucking door, somebody died.
I understand that, but you're not in the webbing.
I'm going to let go of the door and back up into the line with them. And wait.
You sit there and stare that door down. Nothing. Then wham! The door gets hit once. Shit. But not enough to pop. Sits there still. By the way, you have a brutal critical.
Oh shit. Dude, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I love that card.
Ooh, Aaliyah used the DC 14 one on you.
Oh, shit. Lee coming in with the save.
Stand still. I think as long as we're not on its webbing, we're good.
Brayden, you have no idea. It's two of the biggest goddamn spiders I've ever seen. And I've seen some big fucking spiders so far in this realm.
Now you got to think about what size creatures probably dip in and out of that. For a spider to get that big. As we look up, you can actually see like the amount of webbing is kind of pushing literally up on the roof. Like you can see there's about a 5-inch gap of just like spider silk. Oh, they were a lot smaller when they got in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fuck this house. Let's go further down the trail.
I want you to roll a perception check.
$14.
Just in the back of your mind, it was in a hurry, but you did think you saw a small lockbox when you swung the door open.
Hey, Dirakt, let me ask you a question. Is there any treasure in this realm possibly worth dying for?
The adventurer's quandary. What'd you see in there, boy?
I don't even know if I really saw it, because I was kind of shitting myself in fear with all the legs and fangs, but I'm pretty sure there was a lockbox in there. Small one, but still a lockbox. Somebody could have put something important in there.
Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Depends on how bad you want to risk it.
Direkt, you can see these fucking spiders.
I would say normally. Direkt walks around the building over here to this side. I'd be down for throwing a torch on the inside of it. But I'm not too keen on desecrating the land that's been desecrated on. Ooh, you got a second wind now. Leah's hot.
Shit.
Hot.
Second wind coming in hot. That's come in handy a couple of times. Thank you.
It's your choice, Twin. I'll back you up whatever you want to do. These are the choices that make us as adventurers.
There's something in there. It's not for us yet. Come back and clear that out. Right now, gotta stay focused. We still don't know between sits us, that green dragon, as Draka. I can't distract myself with some might have been, could have been, would have been, should have been. Let's find this. Let's find this damn wheelhouse and find Draka. It's very conflicted about not just busting in there and fucking killing spiders for loot.
Oh!
He's in his mind, he's been really affected by the guys he let die, and it's literally fucking with every decision he makes. Is this worth?
Yeah, it's starting to eat at him.
It's starting to eat at him. Is every encounter worth dying? Is this what he wants to go out doing? It's not just fucking bust in and swing axe. Now he's trying to calculate on every single move he makes.
Every breath he takes. We're not gonna go in there. Let's press on.
I'm gonna move to the next junction further up. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. I gotta find out what this is.
Mm-hmm. Dude, did the dice drop another double one? That's crazy. We've only seen that happen one other time. That's funny. I didn't realize the Emery text was still up. Oh, let's go. 1d12s for both of us. Believe you're too good to us.
My favorite answer is I don't know. That's not my problem. Talk to somebody else. And I heard 1D. I heard 1D12. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Let's go, dude. Radio, you have an advantage card as well.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, I totally missed the advantage card. Advantage cards are so hard to get. No, I'm sorry. Action surges are the ones that are super hard to get. Advantage is actually, no, I think those are actually both on the same odds. All right. As you unstealthily make your way through these woods, brush against a series of twigs and tree limbs to your left. And as you pass by, begin to feel and hear a disturbance back behind you, as you can literally see that tree beginning to animate itself.
What?
As it moves and part of it begins to break apart from its binding and roots. I need you to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, shit. Sorry, boys. I think much help on this one. I'm going to be an 8 on this initiative.
Ooh. I also rolled an 8.
All right, Mr. Roll-Off. That's a 10.
I rolled a 10 as well.
Jesus Christ. All right, here we go again.
Nat 20.
That is a 9. All right, you got it.
Brayden Barley also rolled an 8. So that means I get to roll again. Oh, Nat 1. Okay, he goes third.
Yeah.
Old Tug Rot. Actually, I have to,
fucking Tug Rot.
what a bastard he was. What a bastard child.
That's a gentle way to put it.
Somebody didn't love him nearly enough.
Or too much. Depends on what school thought you're behind.
All right. That reanimated tree's coming in at 16. As you can see and hear the sound of another bark and twigs breaking. As another one of these reanimated trees. And it's not the whole tree. Not the whole tree uprooting itself. It's literally like the biggest branch on the tree ripping itself away.
I am Groot.
Very, I am Groot. All right. The first one that you brush by, it's gonna swing its long bark limbs over at you. That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit me.
It's gonna do 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
I hate when I'm not enraged.
The The other tree that's crept over is going to swing and lumber over at you. That's going to be a 26.
Oh, just stop. It hits.
That is also going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Direkt's turn. I'm gonna pop off 2 Eldritch Blasts. Fuck me. That's 11. First one does not hit.
Use your inspiration, goddammit.
Shit. I'm saving that bad boy. And a nat 1. I missed both.
Shit.
Oh, shit. And these aren't going to be ruled as misses. They're just going to slam into the side of these thick bark hides. I do the same shit that you do, Barley. And I'm going to back the fuck up, dude. Barley is gonna grab his onto his holy symbol of Shantae, the white rose and thorns over the barley. Aras and Murundur, let these people receive the feast of the bounty. I give you all the praise, Shantae, as I cast Bless. You have a 1d4.
On top of my 1d12?
1d4 whenever you use an attack roll, a saving throw, ability check.
Oh, on attack rolls? Let's go. Thank you.
I don't know why, but I totally skipped your turn, so.
It's all right.
You were supposed to be in front of me, so go. You go ahead. Now you're behind Brayden Barley.
You know what? Sometimes that's the way it goes. Tormund's just instantly shocked at the 2 fucking hits he's taken. He's just gonna clench his fists, go into a rage. As he does that, he reaches back and he grabs Dragon Slayer longsword and he drags his claws along the blade. And as he does, it ignites in a green flame. Looks at first guy who popped out of the trees to the left of him. Sustain the tree. He's gonna swing at him. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Is this left or right? I can't remember.
Left.
Left. Got it.
That's the guy who's up in his shit right now. I need to change my inspiration dice here real quick. Thank you. All right, let's roll damage on that. +5 and 3. That's going to do 20 points slashing damage on the first hit.
Woo! That just, as you can see, you've literally taken its arms off. Looks very rough.
Just coming in swinging again. Shit. I hate when they're these fucking odd numbers. 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
That is going to do 11 and 5, 16 points slashing damage.
DTD, dude. Big swings.
Comes across with his first hit, cleaving the arms off. Second hit, swinging right down through the middle of him, literally as if you split a fire log in half. Just breaking it apart. Lifts the axe. points it so that this tree, whatever the fuck it is, can see the axe that just murdered its friend, and also the engraving that runs down the side of how this axe quite literally cut the land that people live on today. Tormund's gonna point that axe at him and say, I didn't want this fight with you, and I didn't want this fight with him. Walk away now. Live in peace. Please. That'll end my turn.
At the end of your turn, in the top of the round, I need you to roll a perception check.
That is going to be a 17.
17. As part of that, twig blight falls to the ground. You can see it touched and wrapped in spider silk. As it drops, you can feel the presence. As two massive spiders.
Fucking spiders are everywhere.
Drop down.
God, I wish I had a bonus action just to get you run like a fucking little girl. Unfortunately, there is not.
These spiders will get added into the initiative. They are also a 16.
Jesus. It's a lot of damage coming in at one time.
Not, yeah, not how we like to see it.
Funny, Aaliyah. Funny. She's up in the tree somewhere with all her little spiders going. I'm going to make a pun out of this.
That twig blight is going to swing around back over at you, Tormund. Oh yeah, that's a big hit. That's the 19. It's gonna do 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'll take that. That's much better now.
Yeah, now that you got your rager on.
Yeah.
The spider to the north of you is going to go in and bite at you.
Oh shit. Comes the Constitution throw.
This is a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, he gets it done. This guy's a fucking big swinging.
7 points of piercing damage. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
$19.
19 will succeed. You can feel the poison flowing through your veins. You're able to resist it like a bad calf cramp. The spider to the southeast is also going to bite. That's going to be a dirty 20.
That'll get it done. Fuck, these guys don't mess around.
It's going to do 8 points of piercing damage. You need to make another Constitution saving throw.
All right, let me get my damage chalked up first. Dirty 20.
You succeed again. Fending that poison off from your veins.
Son of a bitches!
All right. You were just surrounded. That twig blight. It's gonna swing over at you. Or no, it already did, right? It already did.
twig blight and fucking spiders have had their way with me.
Yeah. Let's.
I'm feeling like the biscuit right now.
All right, Direkt's turn. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spend a couple of bonus actions on you, my dude.
Thank you.
Yep, we're gonna drop. Let's see here. I'm gonna drop 3 of my healing lights. 6, 5, 11, 16 points of healing, baby.
Let's hear it for that fucking healing. Nice job, dude. That was clutch right there.
All right. Seeing you get feasted on from all sides, I'm actually gonna slide up next to you, and I'm gonna send out an Eldritch Blast on either side. All right, baby. Come on, Fancy, don't let me down. There we go. That's better. That's an 18. That'll hit. Oh, that's a 2. I'm gonna roll my inspiration because that's just an 8.
Get it, son.
I'm burning my inspiration. It's a D12. The big boy. Come on. 6, 8. What's 6? That'll do it. That just ties it. 14 is the AC. Woo! Thank you, community.
Nicely done.
Thank you. My inspiration is gone. Both of those will hit. Hell yeah. That's a 9 and a 9, baby.
Boom!
As I light up both of my hands and holding these spiders back at bay with this force damage. Get him, Tormund! Oh yeah, I forgot I had Bless too. Shit. Gotta remember that. Not enough. I would still had to use my inspiration, but it wouldn't have been as nut-huggingly close. All right, Brayden Barley. God, both of these, by the way, the spiders, they look fucking healthy, fed, and large and in charge. I believe. Tormund. Oh my god, that's amazing. Tormund, I want you to make a choice. I'm not gonna be. I can't do this in the middle of the round like that. I can't.
Instinctually, what is Dirakt gonna do?
Well, no, I mean Direkt's already his turn. Brayden, instinctually. Instinctually, the first thing he's going to do is heal you.
Okay. Stopping the tank off, get extra couple of miles down the road.
Yeah, he would cast seeing you as his bark skin goes up on his body. Yeah, man, he'll cast Cure Wounds at the second level. And slap you on the back. That's a 6. 8. 10 points.
Oh yeah, you more than dropped me off. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it.
All right. Your turn, Tormund.
Tormund looks at that tree that just lashed out at him. The 2 spiders on his side. So you made your choice. And he's going to take his first swing at the tree in front of him. And that is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
That is a 15 slashing damage.
15 points of slashing damage. That thing is looking rough.
Seeing it look rough, he's going to go back and swing again at it. 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
It's going to be 13 points slashing damage.
DCD.
Yes. After holding his axe out towards that tree comes back. First chop, boom, slashes across its chest. Second chop, much like he did the last one, except not down the middle, breaks this firewood from where its clavicle would be right down through its chest, stopping only because of momentum about where its pelvis would be, pulling his axe out, kicking it down to the ground, and looking at the spiders. Left, right. It's not a meal you want. Talk to your friends in the shed. But if you want to tangle, he's gonna grab his axe in his hands. I'll fucking kill you gladly.
As you see that twig blight drop, you can hear the same skittering. As now 2 more giant spiders drop.
Fucking spiders, man.
Currently surrounded by giant spiders.
Shit. Hold on. Before I give my turn up, I'm just gonna make sure that I don't have anything I want to burn. Are they going into the order? Is something different? All right, fuck it. I'm gonna hold right where I am.
Yeah, they're all in the same. They're all in because that's a 10. They're all in the same initiative against this god. It's so bad.
Yeah.
We rolled so bad. We rolled so bad.
That's D&D.
All right. 2 spiders up where you're at, Tormund, are going to bite at you. Nat 20.
Fuck. Add it up.
You're going to take 17 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20. Yes.
It's good because on that nat 20, the DC was raised.
Oh shit. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh shit. Sorry. I completely forgot it was a nat 20. As soon as you said it, it went just out of my mind.
Yeah. Remember, you have your bless as well. If I tell you you need to use it. All right. Next one's going to bite into you. Nat 20.
What's bless do again? Because I might fucking use it on this one.
You're going to take 19 points of piercing damage.
God damn.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck that. I'm using my inspiration. 22.
22 will succeed.
I was gonna fucking risk it. I was gonna fucking risk it.
Versus taking that 20 worth of poison.
Yeah. That was you. That was you guys. Saved my ass on that one. I don't even know what it fucking was, but that was you who saved my ass.
All right. 16 to hit on Dirakt will hit. It's going to do 9 points of piercing damage to Dirakt. I'm going to have to make a Constitution saving throw. Woo! 13, just make mine. Next one is going to bite into Brayden Barley. He will miss. That's a 14 total. Just not able to pierce through his hard bark hide. All right.
Direkt went before me.
Why does it keep shuffling shit out of order?
I don't know, honestly. Because you just Direkt me, then Brayden.
All right. There we go. But then... All right, spiders just went. Now Direkt. Okay, perfect. God, these things are fucking healthy. I'm gonna focus on the one to the southeast, the one that bit me. I'm gonna dump both mine into him. 13 on the first. It's gonna miss. Oh no, I got blessed. I got blessed. I got blessed. I got blessed. Come on, baby. Come on, Bessie, give. The baby's got to live. 3, that'll hit. 11 plus 16, that'll hit. Let's go. 10, 17 points of damage. DTD.
Get that spider.
Let's go. As I explode one, just sending force energy out, just ripping each one of its legs off until I finally get over to its head where its maul is at, and I just send both the beams in and then split its eyes and its mauls open on either side.
Oh, gross.
I had to get in the gnarly action, man. Can't have you one up on me all the time on that. All right. Tormund, it is your turn.
Well, motherfucker. Since I've only killed trees at this point, now I guess it's time to kill spiders. We're gonna start with this one right here.
Like I said, they're healthy.
Apparently a lot. All right. First one is going to be 18 and 5 to hit. Oh, excuse me. That's 18 and 8. 26.
26 will hit.
That's the plus 5. So that's 9 and 5. 15 points. Wait. No, not 14 points slashing damage.
14 points of slashing damage. As you hack the first couple of legs off, swinging your axe.
Still looking good to go. Going to swing at him again. Same one. That is going to be dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit.
That's 13 points slashing damage on that one.
DTD.
Gah! Comes at it after seeing Dirakt just massacre that last one. First swing comes across, clack, 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 cleaves off 3 legs. Second swing comes across right down the center, splitting the head open, top of the head down to the bottom of the mandible, just turning it into a fucking tremor. Just
let's go.
Fuck. All right, what are you gonna do, Tormund? You're pissed. Yep, he's gonna take a frenzy attack at the shithead next to him.
All right, drop that
20.
frenzy, baby.
24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Roll that with that. That's 9. Where did you go? Shit, I rolled. There it is. I gotta add all this up because I just used that blessed. Okay, cool. That is 18 points slashing damage on that frenzy attack.
18 points damage. DTD.
Oh shit! from swinging to one after watching that spider go down, dead. He literally saves that second swing for the spider that's in front of him, turns the axe around, pulls it over his shoulder, and once again comes down to the top of its head just to try and cleave it in half, splitting it down to the mandible, just again, dropping 2 spiders.
Thank you guys for the inspiration.
That will end my turn.
All right. Brayden Barley, seeing you dispense to the spiders in front of him, is gonna begin to conjure magic in a way that you've never seen before. Is it looks like he's drawing moisture up and out of the air. As it explodes, it looks like a ray of fireflies hits towards that last spider as he casts Guiding Bolt at the 3rd level.
Oh.
That's gonna be 6d6.
Oh shit.
4, 3, 10, 16, 22. One's cocked. 25! Let's go, baby!
Whoa! Now that's some damage right there.
So that's no, actually, I'm sorry. That's 27. That's 27 because I rolled a 5. Don't even get to receive the benefit of Guiding Bolt, which would have given the next attacker advantage. That Guiding Bolt just explodes that giant spider. DTD, baby. DTD. It just erupts in goo in front of us.
Ugh. That was fucking spectacular.
Desperate times call for a desperate measures. Well, now we know. We fuck with the twigs, we fuck with the spiders.
I just don't have to do spiders.
Tormund getting the 1d8. Aaliyah's like, let me put this battle on my back.
That's yours. All right.
How do we go next, Tormund? We need to keep pushing forward.
We're gonna go a little slower so that we don't trigger any one of those goddamn trees.
Oh, if you haven't, go ahead and roll your hit dice. We're out of combat.
Oh shit!
We can take a short break.
Short rest. I'll take that.
If you want to take a short rest, we will be taking 30. We'll be taking 30 fucking minutes in this forest. But you got to be okay with it. You got to take 30 or what?
Hey, listen here. 30 fucking minutes, plenty of time to take while we're sitting here amongst the dead spiders and fucking trees, okay?
All right, then we'll do it. All right? We'll do it.
Let's do it. Okay. What are my head dice?
40. I get you, Mystic Mike, I get your fucking sausage right over here. Hey, it's going to be a 30-minute wait, all right?
Hey, listen. Fucking Dirakt's got your fucking sausage. Don't you worry about it.
Betsy's got you a hand-warm sausage up there in Bryn Shander, but it'll still take 30 fucking minutes.
All right, there we go.
All right.
Done.
Burn my hit dice. I'm top back off.
Me too.
Swear to fucking God. I swear to God, boy. 30 to 35 minutes.
You know what? Try pulling that shit off when you're live on the air in the middle of a break. And all of a sudden you start talking like that.
Talking like that is brutal. Wicked.
So many times I want to say, wicked ass or go fuck your mother. Or my cockies.
I love my Bostonians.
Massholes, all of them.
All right.
Tormund's going to peek down to the right, just trying to figure out if he needs to go right or straight up the trail. And if there's any cylindrical shaped building to the right or left.
Are you asking me?
Oh, I'm asking you about my perception roll.
Yeah,
I'm going to see if there's a cylindrical shaped building to the right or the left.
I mean, not that you can see.
I don't even have to roll perception on it. I can just go fuck myself.
I mean, we're on the map. You can see what you can see.
I see a trail. God damn.
Yeah, you got a trail to the left and the right, bruh. That's what you got.
All right, what do I want to do here? Tormund stepping carefully and trying to move with a stealth. It's literally going to pop himself.
All right, are you rolling stealth?
Yeah, I'm rolling stealth to pop myself around this corner and over these dead bodies of spiders.
Well, good news. Dirakt's got a nat 1 and Barley's got a 10.
Fuck. So my stealth at, what is my stealth +2? My stealth is 17. Really isn't gonna fucking matter.
Let's see where that average comes in at.
13. No, less. It's 9 because of the 1.
Yep. Remember, you don't know that you fail a stealth check.
No, I'm after going over, after touching the twig and firing off the last battle, Tormund's trying to get a better view of what the fuck is going on. while stepping around the carcasses of all the fucking dead around him so that he can see whether he needs to go left or right.
Nope, that's not what I was looking for. All right. Where you headed, Tormund? Oh, that's so gross. It's a solitary beard hair that's stuck in my microphone, pointing out at me. Oh, that's so gross.
Looking at you like, hi,
like
what you doing? Hi.
like my microphone had it growing out of a mole.
Tormund can look to the left and see that building over there. It's not cylindrical, but he can't see what's down the path in front of him. So he's going to progress down what's in front of him to the right. Oh, I mean, that puts me right on the precipice. Fuck it. Let's go another stealth movement to right here. And I'll roll stealth, and you can decide what that's gonna fucking be.
You're still rolling. Like, you don't need to roll stealth every time you move.
Okay.
It's literally in between encounters. See more ruins of a building to the south. Another trail that diverts up north. Another trail that goes to the right. You can tell this was it was a vibrant village at one point in time.
Damn it. Brayden, you have any idea where this cylindrical fucking mill might have been outside of this town? It's fucking huge.
Go ahead and roll a history check for Brayden.
Oh, I'll take that dirty 20. Fucking
dirty
19
20.
plus 1. Let's go.
Okay, so I was going to still use his modifier. So his modifier is a +3. Yeah. Even though the river doesn't cut all the way in here, it doesn't mean there's not a spring that fed it. We're on the south side of the river, so I imagine we need to go further north.
Tormund's gonna look around and see the building to his right and the trail that fades off to the left and hooks around. The trees over to his left, and after the last 2 trees that tried to fucking kill him, he's gonna go back the way he came and try and move as quietly as possible. Oh shit! Fuck it. I'm committing.
Okay, and you see another dilapidated building. Another large tree growing on the inside of it. It blows a little bit in the breeze. Or did it?
Tormund's gonna point over that house and that tree. I don't fucking trust it. Let's move on as quietly as we can. North. We'll continue on up the path.
What is that going off in the background?
Hold on. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't put glassware on top of a mini fridge.
Oh, that's what that was. Like, I was wondering. I was like, almost sounded like electronic interference.
Nope. That is the probably 19 glasses I have on top of my mini fridge over there.
Large, lush thicket. To your right. A long, rectangular building stands in front of you to the north.
Son of a bitch. Still no cylindrical buildings. Just gonna look to the right, see the tree over there. It's gonna look to the left, see the tree close to him.
Roll a perception check.
13.
You don't make it out at first, but you take a couple steps closer and you can see an old weathered signboard by the door of that large rectangular building. It's faded with an image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale. The closer you get, you can see the building sagging, dilapidated, but it's more intact than the ruins across the road.
Hey, Brayden. Think this might be the local brewery in town? Look at the sign.
It certainly could have been.
You want to try and save this for the name of Shanti now, or you want to come back to this this hollowed spot later and clear it out?
Considering what I saw in the first building that we went and cleared, I'm quite all right.
I'm glad we're on the same thought. The less of those fucking spiders and trees we have to deal with, the better.
Maybe we just didn't. I don't know, Tormund. You tell me. Where do we go next?
Let's keep heading down the path north.
It's not going north anymore. It's going east or west.
It's got to lead around somewhere. You really want to backtrack again? I mean, there was another trail that led back north. It was just north of where we are. This was the brewery. Chances are they got a mill wheel on there, because they're gonna have to mill that grain. That could be it's the crazy bastard of my father's son that I am. It's gonna be to the left or to the right. And to the right, it's a bunch of fucking trees and some backtracking. To the left, we'll see what's in front of us. So, try not to trip over any fucking steps. And let's go. Gonna move further down the trail.
As you move further down the trail, you see more dilapidated buildings down to your south. in what looks like farther northwest, just tight knit trees.
God damn it.
You can see these buildings to the south. They look like cottages. Might have been homes. Could have been places for the shopkeepers. Maybe the well-off farmers of their time. But now they remain collapsed walls, piles of debris. Several young trees have grown up in the center where they once were.
Guys, I'm sorry. I think I took us in the wrong direction.
We don't know any better than you. But
look towards the path that leads on some dense brush.
hey,
See there's cottages.
So what? We went the other side of the town. It doesn't matter. It's not like you led us into an alligator's mouth, okay? Don't worry about it. Normally your nose is pretty damn good, but all right. Don't worry about it.
All right.
We're all here and we're safe. We fought those spiders off.
But every fucking move we do around this place puts us at risk. Just let's try and be quiet. We're gonna go back to where we came from. We went to the right of where we killed those spiders, and we're gonna follow that trail up north. That's the plan. If anything jumps up against us, just band together and kill it, okay?
Like we always do.
All right.
Stealth checks for everybody. Renew them.
All right.
Fucking nat 1. Are you kidding me?
Another one?
Another one, dude. Ugh. And then an 8.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
At least mine's an 18. That gives us an average of like what, 10?
Oh shit! You got the inspiring leader card.
Oh shit! Fuck! All right.
If you want to apply it to the message that you were just delivering, you may.
Fuck it. I'm gonna burn that card, even though it wasn't my most inspiring leader moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna put it on my sheet. I'm gonna fucking run it. Let's go. Do you want me to add on to that?
No, just know that we have. I believe it's 10. I can't remember.
I'm digging up your sheet right now because I always keep your Streamloots open. Inspiration, divine intervention.
I got it. 6 friendly creatures, temporary hit points equal to your level plus your charisma modifier.
All right, so now your hit points are at 52 and your charisma modifier is +1.
6, so 7. We have 7 temporary hit points. All right, you hold chat for a second. Now I have to go run and use the restroom real quick.
See, it's amazing how when we start this, we're like, oh yeah, totally. We're going to get into it. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do D&D. We'll possibly do Destiny afterwards. And then it turns into this ever unraveling story that you guys help us tell on every Thursday night that is Tormund's Quest. We have no idea, and some of you do, how those cards you play affect the game every single week, because I'm always looking at what cards I have in my stack, because sometimes those mean the difference between life and death. And death, as we all know from Valis, is very real. But I mean, that's what makes the attachment to some of these characters that much better. It was funny. I thought, would I enjoy this if the threat of death was any less real? If I wasn't always worried about that next time I go down? I mean, even as a fucking tanky bastard as I am, when my hit points start to close in on that, like, I got 9, it's scary as fuck because I don't know if I'm going to survive. Oh, shit, we hit 50 cards. Let's go. Let's make sure and include Captain on that when he comes back. Because I believe he'll roll down the DC by 1.
50 card hype.
I don't know, Ivan. If Tormund goes down, you may not. I mean, it's up to the gods. What level am I? 6. I'm a level 6, and I'm a multi-class barbarian fighter.
All right.
So you got 50 card hype.
The clock has begun.
You are on the clock.
For the next 10 minutes, the DC is lowered by 1 for everyone.
Let's go.
All right. And
All right.
I'm going to one-up you guys since it is 1:51 a.m. I'm going to do it for the rest of the episode.
Oh!
What do you think about that? All right.
Where CaptainRoBear goes, sit back and watch it happen.
All right. Go ahead, Tormund.
All right. How many feet of movement can I have before we roll stealth check again? Because my goal is to get right back here.
You'll be fine.
Okay. Then I'm just going to snap my character to that point.
Mm-hmm. All right. Since you've been following the trail has seemed relatively safe. Even though you have rolled poor rolls, you have not chosen to go anywhere veering off the trail.
Fuck that.
And it has caused no extra harm to you. And once again, on this winding path,
I mean, still moving stealth at 17. I'm just trying to snake our way through this path so that I can see what's north. Being as careful as I can after our last tree encounter. Moving through the brushes, not trying to rustle anything along the tree edge, not trying to knock anything out of place.
you don't know whether it's the breeze or whether you saw that tree move to the left.
Snap over and look at it real quick. Not seeing anything else move. Take a deep breath. Stiffen up my spine, and it almost looks like to the left through the hedges around the bend, I can almost see. Is that a door? And something that might look cylindrical to the right.
Roll a perception check.
I mean, I can see it on the map. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's gone.
I said roll a perception check.
I know I'm rolling a perception check, but I just yeeted my dice. Perception, that is going to be 15.
15. You do indeed see what looks like a cylindrical tower in a doorway.
All right, I'm going to stealthily move up down the path to that doorway here while I dig down and see if I can find the dice I just yeeted. I'll be listening for you to tell me exactly what the fuck I'm going to be dealing with in a second.
As you make your way towards what absolutely looks to be the town mill, you see two very fair-skinned, David Bowie style androgynous figures on either side of the doorway.
I got it. So basically, I'm dealing with two Aladdin Sane. Got it. Do I really do what I think I'm thinking?
Whoa.
That thing I'm... Yeah. So I'm walking with my axe in my hands. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Because I'm walking with my axe in my hands. I'm going to put my axe away into my offhand. I'm going to pull out Dragon Slayer. And as I've done before, as I pull it out, I'm going to spark my claws against it so that it lights up with green flame. I'm going to go look at these two androgynous figures and say, I seek an audience with Esdraka. We need to have a conversation about this sword.
Roll a perception check. Flat.
Flat? All right. Flat is a 12.
Me and my brother are surprised that you've made it this far. Since you've entered these grounds, we've heard your footsteps. Yes, we've heard every one of your footsteps. Dragonborn, what really brings you to Thunder Ruin?
Tormund pauses for...
Why do you seek an audience with the Desecrator? of this land.
Pauses for a second after listening to the challenge. You don't have to call me Dragonborn. My name is Tormund Faust. And I'm here because there is another dragon in this land named Cryovane doing similar things that Esdraka did previously to the people of these lands. I want to talk to him about rectifying the situation that he's still paying penance for in this plane.
Well then. My name is Romulus. And my name is Remus. Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, shit. Persuasion is a 15? This is goddamn 14 and 17.
Well, Tormund, your actions within this forest don't match up to your words. Yes, brother. His actions don't match up to his words. Why? Why?
I didn't want to kill anything in this forest.
Why?
I was attacked.
Why?
I was not looking for a fight here. I was looking for Esdraka. I don't want to bring chaos here.
But what
I
did
want
you
to bring
do?
peace to this land. That's the only reason I'm here. And I can only hope that Esdraka can tell me how to bring peace back to a land that has been ravaged by a white dragon, just like he did 100 years ago. Poisoned, killed, maimed for his own fucking glory? There's a white dragon that's flying around this fucking place like a goddamn asshole doing whatever the fuck he wants. And he sits at a tower. I've seen it. I've seen him in his mountain. I've seen the visions. I know exactly what he's doing, and I can't fucking stand it. I've got 2 fucking weapons here. One of them has killed Esdraka. The other one has carved a piece out of this land. All I want to do is let these people live in peace. You stand in my way. I don't want to fight you. But I need to talk to Draka. I need to talk to him now. And then I'll leave this forest. You can have it. I've seen treasures. I don't care about them. I care about the people who are out there trying to live normal lives and trying to bring in the grain for their gods. I just want to live in peace.
As you see them both begin to enlarge in size, I want you to roll a persuasion check. Wow.
Nat 20. It's right there. There it is. My fucking second one of the night.
You earned it.
Earned it with choking. Jesus Christ. Remind me, it's just coronavirus, that's all.
Well done. Did leave this place untouched. He did. He could have taken. And he did not. They stuck to the path. Yes, they kept to the path. As you see both of those dryads ease back down into size. We will grant you passage to speak to the betrayer. He is still serving his penance. Whatever knowledge you wish to gain through him, we ask that you use it for the betterment of this land. Yes, we do.
Romulus, Remus, thank you for this gift. I only hope in my heart it will help better this land.
They nod their head. You see them dissipate into small fey-like fireflies. You can see just the stone impression of either one of their very David Bowie-like forms back into the wall.
Tormund approaches slowly, reaches across the doorway to each side, touches the figures that are now carved into the wall. Thank you.
Brayden looks over at Dirakt. Not gonna lie, didn't think he was gonna be able to get through that last appeal. Guess they like emotion. You did good. You did real good.
What are you guys talking about back there?
Talking about when you're gonna step through that door, chicken shit.
Now, he's going to push open the door and into the chamber. Oh, maybe outside the chamber. Okay, fine then. Be that way. Put me outside the room. No soup for you.
For you. As you walk into the old mill, you can see a cottage that's attached to the main tower, which you just walked into. Several arrow slits that you can see now from the inside. Didn't seem like they were visible before. Can't help but notice it's just eerily quiet. Smells of a strange, acrid smell in the air.
Dirakt. You ever smelled anything like this before?
Oh, I've smelled it before. Tormund, roll a history check.
18.
It's the same smell that you smelled when they found your mother.
Oh, shit.
It's acid.
It drops him to his knees. Upon smelling that smell, he recognizes it and falls down.
Dirakt comes over to him immediately because he doesn't know it's emotional. He thinks that something physically just did that to you. As he goes over and braces over to your side.
Tormund isn't there. He flashes back in an instant in his head to the moment he came home. The afternoon of chasing girls, drinking bootleg liquor, flirting around in the hayloft. Things that a boy of his age would have done in Gancaster Citadel without a care in the world. And all of a sudden, he remembers opening the door to that smell. That acrid, dark, musty smell. And it almost makes him sick. As he's in his head, walking through the entryway, smelling. It comes stronger from the kitchen. As he walks that direction, remembering. The kitchen's dark, but he could see something slumped over the counter where he can remember this whole journey started, where Dirakt was sitting while his dad was panicked around the kitchen trying to cook a deer shank. Something heaped over the counter, sitting on a stool, reeking of this disgusting vial. As he reaches down, just kind of turn it over to see exactly what it is. in his head. He
Tormund!
pops
Tormund!
right back into the room.
Tormund! Tormund, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. No. No. It's no.
Eric just puts a hand on your shoulder. Doesn't take very long for Brayden to come by and put a hand on your other shoulder. I know, Tormund. I can smell it too.
It was Mom.
Tormund. Tormund. Remember, I have to smell that same smell on my breath every day. Aren't the only one.
Tormund slowly steals his nerves, feeling two people that he implicitly trusts on his shoulders. It's over at Brayden. It's over at Dirakt. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Now, Tormund, open that door. We'll be out here. This is for you. Not our old ears.
You're
Be
right.
here if you need us.
This is my conversation to have. Thank you. Tormund grasps Dragon Slayer with his right hand, firm, still glowing green, and pushes into the doorway.
Tormund, as you push open into the doorway, where once this grand mill stood is a massive tree with roots that spiral deep into the ground. As you can see, that tree goes up the cylinder of this room. You can see a face in the side of that tree that's unmistakably dragon. As it looks back over at you, and just who do I have the pleasure of meeting with today?
Azraka, my name is Tormund Faust, Dragonborn of Hister Gancaster Citadel. I'm met with a unique problem in this realm you know much about. 100 years ago, you plagued these lands. You sought for your own greed. watching people suffer from what you left. There's a similar white dragon out there now who does similar things. His name is Cryovane.
I have
I seek
heard these cries.
to end his tyranny upon these lands. I have spoken with others who said I should bring this before you. Sword that I'm very sure you're familiar with. Wielded once by Lady Tanamir, brought your end. In fact, when I asked her to bestow it to me in her tomb, I'm pretty sure it was made from your remains in this mortal world. This dragon slayer now, oddly enough, in this world you pay penance in, I need your help to rid it of another plague. Like you, but not.
It is indeed the sword that cut through my breast. Oh, how has it been years since I've seen something that caused such great pain. But also something that could bring me great understanding for my own actions. Tormund, I want you to look down before my roots. Look and see them. Bestow your eyes. As you look down, you can see, you can
Voice.
smell.
You can see and you can smell that acrid burning in your nose as you look, and you can see every bit of poison it looks like he put into this land his penance now as a tree is to absorb it back into his own form.
Every bit of this land that I desecrated, I will be spending lifetimes pulling back up out of the earth into my form until I am no longer here on this planet again.
Ezdraka,
No, Tormund,
I travel
let me
with
s-
a priest of Shanti.
It is not for him to fix. It is for my penance to bear. Tormund, this is my lesson. I will bear this burden of what I did in a former life. I will
what?
absorb the poison of this land. What you need to understand, Tormund, is that what you do in this life will supersede everything else. And the consequences are real. They are grave. Do not let greed infect your mind. There are plenty of mortal sins within this world for you to grasp upon. My only advice is to do unto others as you would do unto yourself. And forgo the mistakes that I have made. You come with a party. You're already one step ahead of where I was. And I have seen the visions of this dragon as history repeats itself over and over again.
But how do we break the cycle?
It is not your burden to break. As you wield that sword that has pierced my breast, you have begun doing what is meant for your life and your destiny and your fate. Do not ask of the fate of others that will come after you. You can only dwell in the present. Tormund, I will only ask you once. I want you to take that sword and pierce my breast once again.
Tormund looks confused at him. Is it enough to set you free?
It has nothing to do with setting me free. It has everything to do with your destiny.
Tormund holds the sword down, conflicted on this move right here. feeling pity, but also feeling somewhat guarded for someone who has ravaged this land. His heart has got him in trouble before. He knows that. And for a moment, he thinks about turning around and leaving the door. The same moment in his head when the were-rats ambushed him in the mine. But in his head, he wants to set him free. He wants him to feel the peace that he's felt. He wants to push beyond that moment that he had in the antechamber before this room, where in his mind, he's already forgiven his brother Dominus for slaying their mother, but yet still needs to play this out somewhere in his head. And as he makes his decision, he turns, pulls the sword back, and as the moment of him turning over the body in his kitchen and seeing his mother's contorted, half-melted face runs through his mind, he jams the sword right into Azdraka's breast.
As you jam that sword forward, it slides in
with unbelievable ease, like a knife through hot butter. As you feel the limbs and branches of that tree wrap around you as you are grappled and restrained. It pulls you in, and your face is literally smashed underneath where you've held that blade. Not knowing what is going on. These vines take root around you and hold you in place. As you feel a drip that becomes a steady flow. As you can feel the sap begin to pour out of Azdraka. And it begins to run over the top of your head and down the rest of your body. You look as you're bound, as it soaks into your scales. And after a long passage, you can feel the limbs and branches release as you pull your hand back out. And the sword with it, you can see the face of Azdraka, limp, voiceless.
Not completely understanding what just happened to him. Slightly shocked and dumbfounded as he thought that those last moments might have been it for him. Sees the shell that is Ezraka. And being the son of Hister Faust, reaches out with the hand that doesn't hold the sword, puts it on the tree close to where he just pierced it, and prays. Says his family death prayer. Onto Ezraka. Something only reserved for the Faust family. He bestows on this dragon who's plagued this land 100 years ago and paying his penance. He removes his hand, holds it in a fist, looks at the tree. I don't know what you just did to me. I'm going to pray in my soul that it's going to help me rid the plague on this land that is Cryovane. But after 100 years, I hope that Bahamut can grant you peace. And you can rest eternal. And allow me to pick up this mantle, cleanse this land. I'm gonna take Dragon Slayer, sheath it, look once more upon Ezraka. Go ahead.
And as you feel the cold of that steel as you put it away, it doesn't feel as cold as it normally does. And that's where we'll end this week. You are now resistant to cold damage.
Oh shit! No fuck! Oh my god! That's huge. That's fucking huge. Oh my god! Literally fucking making a pact with a goddamn old dragon god. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh Tormund! Oh Tormund! You are a fucking son of a bitch.
I mean, he's not a dragon anymore.
Doesn't matter. He tried to live his life as a fucking dragon god and was put down and is paying penance for what he did as a naughty little dragon god.
And still paying penance.
Wow. Wow, I did not expect that. I didn't expect the fucking Fagard either.
So, for our Game of Saving Throws historians, Romulus and Remus are Chikios' dryads.
I know I had those names down before.
Yeah, those are literally the dryads from the Fae that Chikios calls.
Oh shit.
You almost had to fight Chikios' dryads.
Oh my god. All right. I'll be right back.
He's out. He's got to grab another beverage for the mind fuck. Oh, that's the best part of getting to do a prequel, man. I get to weave in wonderful pieces from the other campaign. But no, Chikios isn't here. Chikios in this timeline is very much in the Fae. But this entire area of Thunder Tree has been under the protection of the Fae. This entire area has been under the protection of both courts of the Fae since Azdraka was killed.
Dude, fucking dude.
Receive
Romulus
the oil.
and Remus, the two fucking dryads that saved us from the fucking goddamn mountain. Oh my God. I mean, that's it's as soon as you brought Chikios into it, it's like, oh no.
Yeah, this entire ground has been under the protection of the Fae since it was so far desecrated. And he's you essentially, you took his ability, you didn't, when you killed Azdraka again, now there is no more time, there are no more wards. He gave his last mortal words to you.
Oh, that's deep. That's fucking deep. Oof.
That was the
Oof.
sacrifice that he gave when you presented Dragon Slayer for the second time, when he said he's not escaping, you're not setting him free. It was just his last price to pay, and he had something finally to give. After all that time, all the desecration he's absorbed back up into a tree, he's been able to turn into something good. It's the first time he's been able to give something directly back. To stop.
The cycle?
What looks like very much a cycle.
Dude. Oh my God, I can't believe we have to wait till next week, and I gotta shift gears in the next 12 hours to get my head into fucking Hister Faust as we get into the next story that happens that's yet to happen in this timeline.
Oh, you did a great job. Everybody give Radio a big round of applause on all his improv in there. You did awesome.
Dude,
With the acrid smell. When I saw you key on it, I was like, oh yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's
because I'll admit this. I told Captain that Tormund was the first one to discover what had happened at the Faust family home in Gancaster Citadel. So all of that is very raw in his mind. It is as soon as he fired off that acid smell and something that wasn't combat, it was just like soul gripping. Oh,
by the way, this is a random adventure in Mines that I just totally repurposed for us, and it just fucking fit perfect. I was like, oh yeah. The only thing that's there about this is, okay, yeah, this was an area where there was a green dragon, and I was like, oh no, like look at these between the two. Here's the green dragon. No, this is it. This is it. This is the story. I don't even know if they didn't knew what they were trying to tell. This is the story right here. This is it. This is
Somebody
it.
send this story to D&D Beyond.
I was like, no, this is well, you know, it's It's our story. I mean, none of these. You could pick up any of these modules and go, well, where is that part? Well, because it doesn't exist. It's just that's me and radio. That's all the things in between. And I was like, oh yeah. I sat there and I looked at it and was like, yeah, yeah, this is it. This is it, man. I didn't know what I was gonna give you for a long time. I was like, what are we trying to get out of this? We kept talking, I kept talking about a shield and a shield and a shield and a shield, going over this shield. I'm like, it's Tormund, man. It's he can, well, yes, he's a barbarian, and yes, he can use a shield. It's too easy.
Needs to be deeper.
Needs to be deeper. So we went the Tormund's Quest way, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make you stab me, and I'm gonna have the sap pour out over your body and let it absorb into your skin, and you get this boon from a Zaka tree. You almost didn't. Oh, dude. I was starting to wrap my head around it. I was like, oh shit, what do I do? What do I do if you don't?
Yeah, he almost didn't. He almost didn't. But you have to understand, there's a thing, and you know what, Cap, take your headphones off. I'll as we talk and say by the spell, I'll reveal something. I'll reveal a piece of Tormund that no one else knows. Tormund has a heart of gold, and he's one of those people who always wants to see the best in everything. He understands that there are bad people in this world, and yes, they deserve what they get, but he's never not willing to give a second chance if he knows it's possibly gonna cost him his life.
I hope it was the dialogue that helped ease it, because I was like, oh, it may not go down, and I may have to repurpose this a different way. You know,
but you know, it was the dialogue. It was honestly the conversation he had. For a moment, he had distrust, and it was because of the last time he got bit in the ass, quite literally, by giant fucking were-rats, that he had a hesitation. But he went with his gut, and he went with what was within inside him. He went with the person that he wants to be, not the person that the rest of the world was trying to make him.
What did you think when you got wrapped up in roots?
I honestly, it was one of those moments where it's like, I'm totally prepared to die at this point. Like, I made the wrong decision. I trusted someone I shouldn't have trusted for the second time. And I was going to meet my God.
Yeah, I wanted that little bit of, like, it was extra effects, but yeah, like the Tormund unnervous sweat, like thinking and seeing Tormund's face there, bound after he's for the second time he's done what a possible combatant has told him to do, and this is how I go. Like, this is how it is. But there could be no other way that they could ensure that sap made it to your skin. There was no other way. And it made it even more chilling that, like, when you were done, like, the face was frozen on the side of that tree, and it's what they've, as Raka, the final gift before it's just nothing but penance until the job is done. Yeah. Now, there is no more luxury of conversation. There is no more, the Dryads. Reason why, foreshadowing, the Dryads left. Oh, and they didn't stay there. Why did they not stay there?
Because they knew. What do you think the prayer was for at the end?
Yeah,
there is no mercy like forgiveness for your enemy. And although he wasn't there 100 years ago when he was plaguing this land, he understands what he went through to get to this point, and he understands why the Dryads were there.
Ah, it's awesome. Awesome episode,
so
dude.
Good.
awesome episode. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Yeah, and he's still Tormund's still got a item C and some good cards and shit on his way. But yeah, I can't. Him not taking any treasure out changed everything in the eyes of Remus and Romulus. Like that was a huge deal that you didn't take that treasure. It was almost impossible if you took anything out of this area.
That's not why he was here.
Yeah, it's not why you're here, but you know, you're still in an RPG. You're still you're still repurposing goods. Hey, you can say all that you want. You can say all you want, but sometimes, you're just trying to repurpose some old treasure,
Yeah. But, that's, and in the terms of this episode, that's not why he was here.
But just think about it. The very beginning, lockbox, before you even see anything. Dude, it's the very beginning. Lockbox is there.
Lockbox and 2 spiders. Why the fuck not? Let's kill them and take it.
Let's go in. Let's blow through those spiders. It was, and you were like, no, fuck that. You're like, you knew, you were like, it's not good. It's not good.
No, it wasn't that good. Honestly, it wasn't that it wasn't good. I didn't see it as that point. It just wasn't worth it. Because in my mind, I've got to pick and choose my battles. I've got 2 healers. I'm the tank. There's no one else here to fucking swing in and help us. Yeah. So what's your goal? Are you here to fucking loot, or are you here to fucking get the information that you were sent here for? And being Hister's son, he has a very militaristic approach to what he's doing. It's methodical, it's maniacal, it's all right, cool, let's get what we need to get done first, and then fucking we'll loot it. But at this point, knowing what he knows, it's like, hands off, this force doesn't belong to us.
So good. And you turned around and went back. Like, I love that. Like, you're like, you were so close. You were so close to going that way, and we're gonna go back the other way. And then you got to see the bar and the tie-in between, there's Barley here, the crate, like that shit, all those pieces just kind of fell together. It was very good. Very good. I am constantly in awe of your repertoire, my friend. It is a pleasure, a very, very much pleasure.
I will take that and say thank you, sir. And we'll end the VOD here. Love you guys. Thank you for letting us do this every Thursday night. You're amazing, and I can't say thank you enough. So go to bed with that. I love you all. Thank you so much.